Hey, how's everyone doing out there tonight? This is Undead Nightmare 24, back with a video. Hope everyone's doing well and staying safe out there. This is going to be a Saturday action and exploitation review. Every Saturday I pick a film from the collection that has to do with pretty much action exploitation. It could have some horror sometimes or maybe some crime drama in it, but it's basically action exploitation. So everyone relax there and let's get to it. My choice for this Saturday is going to be 1986's The Omega Syndrome. This is directed by Joseph Manduke. He also did work on the films as The Gumshoe Kid and Rocket's Red Glare. I haven't seen any of those films. And this stars Ken Wall. He came out on The Wanderers and Gladiator. It also stars George DeCencio. He came out on Back to the Future and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And we got Xander Burke. I always remembered him as pretty much the douchebag father on Terminator 2, stepfather of John. And then we got Nicole Eager. She starred in Charles in Charge and Baywatch. She's real young in this film. This is one of her younger roles. So those are the stars there. And you do get a cameo from Dick Warlock, who played Michael Myers in Halloween 2. So that's pretty much the cast there. This is definitely an action and exploitation film. Let's get into the plot of this film. It's basically about this pretty much they're like a terrorist group. They're called Omega Syndrome. They wear the Omega label tattooed on their forearm, and they're also a white supremacist gang as well. And they're pretty much having these brutal attacks in the city. They're shooting people, robbing places, and kidnapping, and pretty much terrorizing the city, and the cops don't know what to do because they're just outnumbering them and outmatching them and getting away and stuff. So while they're doing this, we have the story of Jack Corbett, played by Ken Wall. He's pretty much a reporter for the newspaper. He writes stories, and he's also was in the army, so he's trained. He's an ex soldier, CI pretty much soldier. How would you say it? He's a Vietnam vet, pretty much, and he was been through several wars, so he's trained in handling guns and all that. So he pretty much is drinking too much. His life's gone down. His wife passed away, so he only has custody of his daughter, played by Nicole Eager. She's Jessie Corbett. He only has custody of her once a month. He only gets to see her once a month, so that's where the story takes off. He's picking her up from the grandparents, the in-laws, and he's pretty much taking her out, spend time with her. But as he does this gang called the Omega Syndrome, the one I was talking about earlier, end up kidnapping her and holding her hostage and pretty much knocking him out. So he's desperate to get her back, but he knows nothing about this group. He has to go back to his old war buddy, who's Philadelphia Horton is his character. He's played by George DeCencio, and that was his war buddy. They haven't talked in years. He has to go back to him. He's desperate. Cops aren't really doing nothing, and he knows this guy knows the street, so he gets him, his old war buddy, back so they could both track down this gang and rescue his daughter. So it takes there like a partners in crime there. And then we got the Omega crew. They have a guy Yo-Yo. He's played by Xander Burke. That's pretty much the shitty stepdad on Terminator 2 of John Connor. He plays a great psychotic character in this film, man. Always looks like he's fired up on something, and really plays great as a villain. And he has another partner, I forgot his name, but yeah, they have a little army and they're taking over the city. And as they're doing this, Jack and Philly Horton there are trained in weaponry. They're underestimating them, so they pretty much go on this rescue mission, battling this Omega Syndrome, this Omega gang, and pretty much taking them all out till they can get to the main ones to try to rescue his daughter. It's pretty much the story. It's a pretty much a pretty action shootout film here. That's pretty much the plot. Overall, the kills in this film were pretty entertaining. It does have some B-movie-ish to it, but I really enjoy the chemistry between Jack and Philly Horton, man. They make you believe they're war buddies and all that. Has a good story to it. The villains are great, and the ending left me pretty satisfied. I enjoyed the ending. Had a great action scenery there towards the end. Good final, battle and stuff. So overall, yeah, this film, really enjoyed it. If you're a fan of this genre, I highly recommend this film. It's worth a watch. I'm going to rate it a 4 out of 5. Pretty solid film. That's Omega Syndrome from 1986, guys. Pretty fun action 80s film here. So that's going to be my review for this Saturday, guys. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Take care. Be safe. This is Undead Nightmare 24, back with a review video. Peace out.
Terrorist organization. Ruthless. Merciless. And out of control. They call themselves Omega. But now they've started something with the wrong man.
Talking about my daughter here. You gotta help me, Philly. I want my daughter back.
Let the LAPD take care of it.
They took the only person in the world who cares about him.
Corbett's Jack P. Vietnamese Medal of Valor, silver.
I gotta know where you're going, Jack.
Why don't you ask Tudor?
I can't get anything out of him.
Maybe you don't know how to ask. U.S. Army, 1969. Where is she?
Now he'll do everything he can.
These babies on rock and roll, pal. Infantry, MOS rifle. Well, you make Uzis look like muskets.
Because his way is the only way.
Tell you whatever you want to know.
To get his daughter back alive,
Vietnam, July 69.
he'll have to destroy Omega.
Come on, you mother! Say goodnight, Gracie.
The Omega Syndrome. Starring Ken Wall, the thriller of the year.